And this is where I'm going to get kind of angry. This game came out in the year 2004, and you can place lots down in worlds and add to them. Yet a game that was released in 2014 and is still being serviced in 2020, it is nearly 2021, we still have no ability for this. That is beyond sad. Hey everyone, it's your boy Pixelade here, and I have a little friend. Those of you that watch my streams have probably already met my little meepo girl, but she's here to say hi. And look, she's already enjoying the chin rubs that I'm giving her. She's like the best cat in the world. I love her. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you. I love you more than Sims 4 because Sims 4 sucks now. Anyways, I'm just messing around with you guys. Sims 4 is cute, okay? Sims 4 is a cute game, it just needs a little bit of improvements, and that's why I'm making these videos, because I want to bring awareness to it, and hopefully the awareness and making noise will improve the game, because I mean, if you haven't noticed, change only comes when we scream and shout from the rooftops, so that's what I'm going to do. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are having a great week. Welcome back to another Sims 4 evolution video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a specific topic, and it will be worlds and how they have evolved and or de-evolved throughout the franchise. So we're gonna kick things off with The Sims 4. Now I normally start out in The Sims 1 or The Sims 2 and work my way up, but I'm actually gonna start out with the most recent, which happens to be my least favorite, and work downwards and kind of show you, of course, the differences, the main differences in the worlds and the effort that was put into them in the games. All right, so here we are in The Sims 4. With all of the packs up to this point in time, there are 15 worlds to be exact, and no matter which world you're playing in, most of them will look the same in terms of art style and graphic quality. For example, let's jump into Mount Komorebi. This is actually one of my new favorite worlds, but this is what the map view looks like. The world is divided into neighborhoods. Obviously, most of you guys watching are going to know this, since most of you guys watching probably played The Sims 4. It wasn't until recently that neighborhood tags were actually added into Willow Creek. So now every neighborhood has its own neighborhood tags: Crawdad Quarter, Foundry Cove, Courtyard Lane, and Pendula View, as well as Sage Estates. The map view is basically a two-dimensional picture. You can enhance this with mods. I used to actually have a bunch of them and I need to re-download them, but it basically just redraws the map and puts more detail and more realism. And even though it is still a two-dimensional picture, it gives it more detail and at least makes it look a little more lively. So you can see the lots from here. You can select them if you wish. You can choose to move Sims into empty lots, build on them, or visit them if you wish. And of course, if a Sim is already living in a house that you select, you can play, visit, build, or even move out household, evict, or manage a household on that lot. It's pretty straightforward. Things get a little bit different when you actually load up a lot within a neighborhood. So our first example will be this neighborhood here, Foundry Cove. It looks like all of these neighborhoods are actually connected on the map screen, but they actually are not. I guess the way that they're kind of coded and programmed into the game is that each of these neighborhoods in a way kind of acts as its own world. There is no open world in The Sims 4, and there probably will never be an open world in The Sims 4, like an actual open world from EA. There are mods and stuff that come pretty close to it, but with the way that the game is built, I don't think that that's possible. So I'm gonna grab a household that I have created, and I'm gonna move them into this empty lot here in Foundry Cove. We'll load up the lot, and then I'll show you basically how the neighborhoods are built in this game. So here we are in the Foundry Cove neighborhood. This is our active lot right here. There are other active lots in this neighborhood, this being one of them, this house here, and this house on the corner. Everything else in this neighborhood, obviously you guys probably already know from playing, you can't interact with this. It's just set dressing. And you actually can't even go out any farther into this world. I want to show you guys something. Not everyone knows this trick, but if you hit tab, you can actually zoom up out of the world and you can get a wide view of how the entire neighborhood looks. And this is where I'm going to show you that each neighborhood is actually not connected connected. They're kind of built as their own worlds. But first, before we can do that, we're gonna click on the mailbox, go to MC Cheats, and change the weather, because to do that, we need to have clear skies. So let's make it sunny and warm for 1000 hours. Probably gonna take a little bit for this to change, but here we go. Now the weather is clearing up. I'm gonna pause my game and we are going to zoom out. The only interactive part of this neighborhood is what you're seeing on your screen right now. Everything else is set dressing. You can't do anything else. And look, there is nothing else to this. The background of the world, and I've been waiting to make a video on this for so long because I've been wanting to talk about it. These are cardboard cutouts, two-dimensional figures in the background. This isn't actually a city, guys. This is just a piece of paper, basically. It's just put in the background to make it look like there's a city in the background. It doesn't really matter when you're playing up close, because when you look back there, you're not going back there, you know? It's just kind of in the view, off in the distance in the horizon. So I can see why they put that, but even when you like zoom out to this level and move your camera all the way forward, it still looks fake. I don't know, it's just, there's something wonky about it, especially these trees in the distance. But all of the neighborhoods are not connected, guys. It's just this one neighborhood with set dressing around it, and then that's pretty much it. All of the other neighborhoods in this world are kind of created the same way, or not kind of, but they are. You can't interact with any of these houses, you can't move other Sims in, all that stuff is just there for decoration. And though it doesn't look bad when you're, you know, up close and personal within your lot, when you zoom out and move around, you can just kind of see how like weird the worlds look. And I'm sorry for totally ruining The Sims 4 for you guys. I know not everyone knows how to do that, but sometimes that's what I do when I want to take screenshots. And the first time that I did that, I was so disappointed seeing how much was left out in the outskirts of the world. And I'm going to show you why those small details are important to me when we get into the previous Sims game, The Sims 3, where worlds really shined. So I'm going to go back out to map view and we're going to go to another neighborhood. We're going to go to a neighboring neighborhood within this world. So we were just at Foundry Cove, and now let's go to Courtyard Lane. We're going to travel to the Pancakes household, which is just adjacent to the Daisy Hovel lot. So the same rules apply for this neighborhood and pretty much any other neighborhood in the game. It looks great up close. You have your active lots right here. You actually hit loading screens to travel between them. Duh, we all know this. You can do things in between lots. For example, there's a little tiny park over here to where you can cook or relax or do whatever you want to do, right? But that is where the limit lies. All of this over here, you can't even go over there. You can't interact with any of that stuff. You can't walk all the way over here. And of course, more city backdrop. So these neighborhoods are not connecting. They are built completely separate, and that's just the nature of the game. And that is why we won't ever have actual open worlds in The Sims 4. Look, there's a whole street over here that's modeled, but you can't even come over here. These are just empty shell houses that are placed down, more cardboard cutout cities in the background. I'm not gonna sit on here and complain about it and say, I'm not gonna play Sims 4 because they put cardboard cutout backgrounds. I don't care about that. When I'm playing here, that's all I care about. I'm just showing you guys to show you how worlds and neighborhoods are built in this game and how corners were cut compared to previous Sims games. You would expect them to build on what they had before, but that's not really what happened in this case. It was definitely 3 steps in the wrong direction. So you guys get the point with Sims 4. You have neighborhoods. Each lot is its own thing. To travel to another, you hit a loading screen. To travel to another neighborhood or another lot in that neighborhood, a loading screen. If you want to go travel to another world, a loading screen as well. I like how each of the worlds are connected though, and how you can constantly travel between them. That is one thing I really like about Sims 4, I won't lie. There are even destination worlds as well. Some of the worlds, for example, ones that come with game packs, are pretty small. This is just one neighborhood. So we're gonna load into this one and I'm gonna show you that everything is together. We're gonna load up Count Vlad's house. Here's his active lot right here. When you zoom out, you see the rest of the neighborhood, and then of of course, that's it. There aren't any other neighborhoods in this world. There's just one neighborhood, so everything's kind of designed together like this. The map definitely makes it appear bigger than it is. Everything's really close and centralized in this world. Vlad's house is here. We have another lot here, another lot here, and another lot here, and then a town square, and then that's pretty much it with this. So you guys get the gist with The Sims 4. Up next, let's jump into worlds in The Sims 3, and I'm going to show you how they work and why I prefer them over anything. And yes, I love Sims 2 worlds, but I definitely prefer the Sims 3 ones just a tad bit more. When you load up into The Sims 3, depending on what packs you have options to choose a world or select a town, whatever. I guess they're called towns in The Sims 3. And in The Sims 3, you can even download custom made towns or worlds. There's a create a world feature where you can create your own, but we're gonna load up what came with the base game. So in The Sims 4, we explored Willow Creek, and now with The Sims 3, let's explore Sunset Valley. So let's load this up. Yeah, that's definitely one of the downsides to The Sims 3. I've been sitting here for probably 2.5 minutes waiting for this to load up, but there are no other loading screens other than this. The whole thing is loaded once you get in here. It's a completely open world, so that's why I'm okay with it. When we hit this loading screen, this is basically cue for go to the bathroom, go get snacks, go get drinks, go get your blanket, go get comfy. That's what this loading screen is for, is get ready to sit down and binge play this game for 12 to 20 hours in a row with no breaks at all. That's why I'm okay with this one long loading screen. It's been another minute, but we're almost there. I can feel it in my bones. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Just keep pushing through. Yes, here we go. We're into the game. So this is Sunset Valley, guys, loading into it. And as you can see, and probably already know if you've played this game before, this whole world is an entire open world. Yes, there aren't little neighborhoods sectioned off. Nothing is divided up into multiple neighborhoods that you have to travel to hit a loading screen to. All of the lots are connected together in one open world. And in The Sims 3, you even have the option to place down lots wherever you want. Yes, so click the little 3 dots at the bottom left, hit edit town. We're going to exit the tutorial, and look, you can see all of the lots. You guys thought having 8 to 15 lots in a world was a lot? Well, welcome to The Sims 3, where you can literally have 100 or more. And the game doesn't even run that bad for many people, including myself. Now The Sims 3 actually runs better than The Sims 4. The Sims 4 has just been nothing but lag lately. Over here, Stony Falls. It's a park that you can travel to, 64 by 54 lot. There's another lot just before it. You can build a nice, beautiful house in front of the mountain. Here's the military base. That's a lot right there. 4 lots right next to each other. You can create row homes or townhomes if you want. We have community lots, a junkyard, the Elixir consignment store, supernatural hangout, another fishing spot out here. Keep in mind, this lot isn't connected to a road at all. You can travel all the way out here if you wish. You do have to get there on foot, but that's still available to you. The goth house here, 60 by 60 lot. We have a graveyard, and all of these residential lots, including the festival grounds or central park, whatever you want to call it, that's in the very center of town, centered by all of your town needs. You have a city hall, you have a police department, you have a library, a bistro, a city plaza containing a bookstore, theater, and grocery store, all rabbit holes that you can go to and interact with. And look, even a beach lot that does eventually lead into the water, so you don't need island living to do that. You can do this in this world. There's an actual beach. It's awesome. Over here, there's a lot on the hills to where you can travel down to the beach. We're gonna explore that in a few minutes, and there's even another little hidden beach over here up on the shore. Like, this is so freaking nice. Like, this is beautiful. I love it. Look, you can just put whatever lots you want. There's even a tab here, show empty houses. You can pick up any of these houses and place them down, and this includes city buildings too if you wish. So if there's an empty lot that matches the size, you can put down a city building. Show community lots, this tab right here. There is a huge selection of lots that you can place down here too. You can build your own stuff, but you can place these down too, if most of these coming with different packs for the game. There is a move lot tool, a build and buy, so you can just click on any of the lots and directly head into build buy. Let's do it right now for the beach lot. Go into build buy, and look, instantly everything's loaded up, so it takes only 2 seconds to get here. Here's the beach lot. You can edit whatever you want on this lot. Up next, you have the bulldozer feature. Don't want a lot in a specific location? Guess what? You can edit it and you can get rid of it. This lot right here. Let's bulldoze this. seconds. It takes a few seconds to process, but afterwards it's done. And now let's get rid of the lot that's next to it as well, so that we just have 2 lots on one side. And look, now we have the 2 lots and this is completely empty. Want to do something else? Now in The Sims 3, you have a world editor to where you can select different lot sizes. Let's take 2 20 by 20 lots. Actually, we're going to zoom in here. We're going to rotate this by clicking the comma and period buttons on the keyboard, and you can line them up along the road however you want. We're going to put 1 lot there. We're going to grab another one here and put it right next door. So there were originally 2 lots on this side, but we are actually going to put 3. They're a little smaller, but look, now you have the options for more neighbors. The second you place down the lot, it's going to put a mailbox and a trash can by default. And now you can make your own little street and neighborhood with multiple houses. And because it's an open world, you can go and visit each one without hitting a loading screen. One of my favorite parts about this, you can even place down trees in the world. You can do this with the trees, you can do this with rocks, and you can also do this with landmarks. So let's say I wanted to put one of these signs down. I have the option to do it. What is this? Like, this is so freaking cool. And these are more objects that you do unlock either through packs or from store content that you download. So I'm gonna put these 2 objects here and surround them by trees on each side. I think this is so cool. The fact that you actually have the option to do this. So now you're welcomed into the neighborhood with this stuff right here. You don't even need a world editor to do it either, because the mini world editor is built into the game already. And there are some giant rocks that you can place down. I'm gonna put a couple here. Got some big rocks, you got some little rocks. I'm gonna place a few more over here though. But you see my point. You get what I mean. You can be creative with it. I love that. So let's grab a family and jump straight into the game. This is actually a sim that I created once before, and we're going to move him into a pre-made house. We'll choose this one right here. We'll purchase it. It's a 19 by 30 lot, and it should already be furnished anyways. We're gonna choose household and select the house that we just moved our sim into, hit the check mark, and it's gonna load us into it. This is a mini loading screen, literally only takes a few seconds. I have some mods in my packs up, so all this stuff's gonna pop up in the meantime, but look at this. You move in, the entire world is open. You can view the lots around you. You can come next door, you can view this one, you can knock on the door if you wish. No one lives there, so it's not going to let me, but you can come across here, do the same here, or you can go out and come all the way across town, have your sim come over here to this beach and follow them there. It's seriously so cool. I normally keep high detail lots set to 1 just so that it lags a lot less than it would if you had it set to max. Just like that, we're driving across town in a taxi without hitting a single loading screen and get to this secret beach. You're gonna have to run through the trees here, but once you do, look, we're now here. And look, there's even a sim here, so we can talk to her. Let's do a friendly introduction with her. Like, this is so cool, guys. This is so awesome. I can have my sim go and swim here. And look, just like that, he's windsurfing, and you can even do this throughout the whole open world. Like, this is so freaking cool, isn't it? He's just chilling around, going windsurfing in the open world. Really hasn't been any lag for me whatsoever. I'm kind of happy because ever since I installed my NRAS mods, the lag has definitely subdued. The only Sims game that really constantly lags now for me is The Sims 4, unfortunately. But I love this. It's beautiful. It looks great, and with graphic enhancement mods, it looks even better, but you have the option, you know, to move around and do all of this stuff. So this is The Sims 3. You get the point, you get the gist. There's a lot all the way out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna have them come all the way out here, and what should we do? Maybe we should fish or something? Before we have him fish, we'll just have him travel here first. Gonna follow my sim all the way over to where he is, and he's gonna go there himself without a single loading screen. I love this. I love how everything's connected. We're driving through the town, following the roadways, now heading up the hills into the mountainside, and running through fields of grass just to get over here to this lake. And look, now we're here and I can have him go fishing. Oh, well, he just fell on his ass now, but you see my point. You guys get my point. This game's beautiful. I love it. Seriously, Like, there's just nothing that beats this world. I wish that the engine and the way this game was built was definitely better, because so many people still have issues with lag when it comes to this, but it's just nothing beats the open world concept in a Sims game, you know? It's unmatched. It's beautiful. So up next, we're going to talk about The Sims 2. Definitely not my favorite. The Sims 3 will always be my favorite in terms of worlds, but there's a lot more customization with it than there is in The Sims 4. So let's jump into that next. All right, guys, we're in The Sims 2. Oh my God, I just get butterflies every time I load this freaking game up. I love it. This is like my whole childhood. Like, anyone else, seriously, like anytime you load this game up and you hear the intro start, you just get this rush. It's just like, oh, my childhood, my whole childhood. So here are the worlds. They're known as neighborhoods in The Sims 2. If you have the complete collection, you're gonna have Belladonna Cove, Desiderata Valley, River Blossom Hills, Pleasant View, Strange Town, Veranaville, and an option to create a custom neighborhood. Can't do that in The Sims 4. So for demonstrative purposes, let's jump into Veranaville. Creating hobbies. Sims 4 can't relate. All right, Matt, let's just get through a video without being shady. Come on now. I'm sorry. It's just at this point, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh, look at how beautiful. All the worlds always start with this cool animation that flies you through. This game came out in 2004, guys, and it is completely three-dimensional. Yes, the world view and the map view isn't a picture. It's actually three-dimensional, which is why I'm very surprised that even Sims 4 didn't go with something like this. Sims 4 is just a two-dimensional picture. Look, there's even clouds that you see when looking through the worlds. Yes, there aren't actually open worlds in The Sims 2. It is completely closed. Let's say, for example, if you're playing the Summer Dream household, you want to travel here or 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 anywhere, you have to hit a loading screen. But at least you have the ability to move around the map view like this, and there's even a world editor. When you click the lots and houses bin, you can search occupied, unoccupied. You can click and place things down, and with the period and comma keys, you can rotate to align the roadside with the road and place down a lot. Give it a name, King's Garden, hit the check mark, and look, you've just added another lot to a world. Keep in mind, you guys, and this is where I'm gonna get kinda angry. This game came out in the year 2004, and you can place lots down in worlds and add to them. Yet a game that was released in 2014 and is still being serviced in 2020, it is nearly 2021, we still have no ability for this. That is beyond sad. And that is why I'm excited for Paralives, and I hope that when The Sims 5 comes, if it does come, they give us an option for this. Keep your open worlds. I don't care. At least give us the option to do this, to add lots and add as many as we want to the town and make them as big as we want. You can add custom towns. You can add custom lots to the neighborhoods. I love this. It's so cool. There's specialty lots that you can place down. Sea Spray apartments. I'm gonna put an apartment block right here. We're gonna click the check mark, and look, there we go. It's placed down. And there are even empty lots that you can place as well, all the way up to 5 by 6. Look at how big some of these lots are. It's awesome. I'm gonna place this lot right here. You can choose residential or community. I'm gonna make it a residential lot and call it Big Ass Lot, because why not? And look, there we go. For 18,500 simoleons, you have access to Big Ass Lot. You can rename it, move in, all that stuff. And there are even beach lots, a separate category. So you can place these along a road that lead into a water. I don't really think it's gonna work that well for this world, but in other worlds or in other towns, it's definitely going to be a lot easier to do that. But still, the fact that you have that ability is amazing. You can move or rotate a lot, so I can pick up something that's placed, can rotate it around to the other side. I can move to lots or houses bin, so I can click any lot and it's just gonna delete it or take it away or move it, and I can do that for pretty much any lot. Or if you like, you can bulldoze it entirely. It only takes a matter of seconds to do these things. And if you want, there's even an option for decorations. There's flora, there are landmarks, there are effects, rocks, and miscellaneous. So you can place things down if you wish. If I want to put a fake city over here, guess what? I can do that. I have the option. Even though you can't visit this area, these are just empty shells, it could still give your town the illusion that there's actually a city in the background, even though there actually isn't. I love this, guys. I love this. You can just place signs down too. Like, this is so freaking cool. You can place effects. So you can place down rainbows, sailboats that move on water, airplanes that'll fly in the sky, purple wild flowers, and look, when you actually zoom all the way in, you can kind of see them in the field. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. We'll place some rocks down here. Oh, these are kind of huge. Wow. But the possibilities are literally endless with this, and you can even click an eyedropper tool and clone something and move it to another area. Let me know what you guys think. In terms of worlds, which Sims game is your favorite? Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if The Sims 4 would ever get some sort of update, it's probably not happening, but let's say that it did. How would you want worlds to be like in The Sims 4? Would you want them to be completely open? Would you at least want open neighborhoods? Would you want the ability to edit worlds or have create a world? Let me know down in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you did, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, follow me on social media, and I'll see you all next time. So long and happy simming. Bye, everyone.